Yeah. Lunch hour with the homies. We here to bring that fire today, bring that energy, boys. How y'all doing?
You already know what the fuck it is. It's the lunch hour. We up in this thing with Real Deal HQ. It's the Rum Boys. It's fantasy in session. It's Thirsty Thursday, baby. Let's go.
Okay, Macho Randy Savage.
Oh yeah. We talking rookie ADP, baby. Cheers to me, cheers to you, baby. Oh yeah. Shout out to the Mac Daddy. I had to rookies
today. Already, Robbie, put the gun down. It's already in the chat. Put the gun down. Oh shit. Yeah, my boy Z2 in. Shout out for the Real Deal. Robbie. Hey, they seen you. They seen you now. They seen you. You better talk about that. Talk your shit, King.
I appreciate NFL Network and NFL Fantasy for having me on. Shout out to Marcus Grant. And it's just a beautiful thing with a lot more work to come. You know, that's all I gotta say. It was a humbling experience, you know, so expect some big things.
Hell yeah, bro. You got more to come. We all got more to come. We just gotta keep grinding and keep out there just putting out fire content, right?
I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired.
I got 2 phones.
Yo, let's get
into
we talking
rookies.
Damn, hey, I was retweeting it. Damn, I would have came in and said I got 2 chains looking ass and kept it going, but I'm late.
Hey, old school Laquan Markham looking ass.
Oh, come on, bro. Ain't
no lie.
Listen. We talking rookies today. Redraft value. We talking ADPs. Some of these guys that were drafted, they go into the best situations of possibly, out of the class. And then there's some that just end up, they just got a lot of mouths to feed in that backfield or even in that wide receiver core or even QBs.
Like on this show.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of superstar mouths to feed on this show.
If we had to be a backfield, I'm going to go with San Fran. Because I think we're all good in that system. I think we're all good. So with the first rookie, we might as well just jump into is Trey Sermon, man. I mean, him going to San Fran, it's not really a question, if he's going to be on the field because he is, because they like to run a ton of fucking running backs and they all look good in that system. I mean, Jeff Wilson Jr. became relevant, the last couple of weeks of the season. And then going into this season, there was a small hype train going on about him. And I feel like now it's kind of dead. You know what I mean? With all those people there.
No, I agree. That backfield is you're going to be looking at a series of timeshares. I'm like trying to twist this joint and everything, but you're going to be looking at a series of timeshares. What I would advocate for fantasy players out there, whenever you're just evaluating not just Trey Sermon, but the San Francisco backfield as a whole and in its entirety, I would recommend for you guys, especially those of you that are going to be drafting closer to the seain, wait until those OTAs. Keep following those Instagram accounts and those social medias of all these players. You'll know when someone gets cut. I am underneath the firm belief that the 49ers are not going to keep all these guys, and they'll be a 3-headed monster.
Definitely. I don't think all 4 will be there. I mean, if I had to say there would be a candidate, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, Mostert is probably one of the guys, I would say end up getting because he has trade value too, trade value, but he also has money the San Francisco 49ers have money invested into him, but I feel like it's just too complicated to actually think going into a redraft. Do we take Trey Sermon with an ADP looking like in the 12th round?
I mean, if the back end, if he go a little further, I feel like you get any piece of this backfield you can, because the people in front are injury prone. So somewhere through the season, somebody's going to get a piece. At 12, it's hard to say, but if you need a running back and that can sit on your back, your running back 4, he'll be a nice little grab because he's eventually going to get some play throughout the season to injury, because none of the backs have been healthy, and in that backfield, whoever get the care.
It's not even the backs, bro. That entire team, whoever is the strength and conditioning coach, needs to be fired because they can never stay healthy.
Well, let's also remember too with this offense, this is going to be a different looking offense due to the fact that Trey Lance can do things that Jimmy Garoppolo was not able to do. The RPO now truly becomes alive in this offense when you combine Trey Lance. You have Trey Sermon, Moser, all these guys in that backfield. So look for this backfield to eat.
Gallman.
Yep, Gallman. Also remember, this offense utilizes a lot of motions, a lot of pre-snap motions, and a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature. So
Samuel.
look for this. Yeah. Exactly. So look for this offense to look vastly different. If you were to ask me where I see Trey Sermon probably being the best fit, I think this guy banging between the tackles, hitting the gaps. That's where I want Trey Sermon from an NFL standpoint, and how that translates into fantasy football. Him running in between the tackles, he's going to be probably picking up about 4 or 5 yards per carry. I think he's going to be the bruiser in the backfield.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, before we get on, let's answer this question right here from Jordan. Would you take Jay or Jordan for the first 4 picks for redraft?
Wait, you have to let someone draft your first 4 picks, Jay or Jordan. I'm probably going to let Jordan draft because he has. I've seen his database worth of research, so I know what's on my side.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Jordan. Sorry, Jay. Jordan knows his shit. Yes, that's on the way, right?
Woo! Ooh, this is gonna be a good show.
Yeah, you got the virgin lungs going on over there, bro. What's going on?
Coming from a person that can't even smoke. Stop it.
Hey, chill out.
Gosh.
Yo, so listen, I don't know how true this is, but I did hear this before that the GM said they're willing to sit Lance for 2 years.
Stop it.
So wait.
In life for the kid, he gonna be playing by week 6.
Jay, just it is what it is, bro.
I'll say he might personally me. I feel like he'll play earlier. I really think he'll be in there like week 3.
So let me add some context as to how this could even potentially be possible. Look, guys, we already know that Jimmy G is not going to be the guy long term in San Francisco. Okay, and I'm considering 2 years long term. Now, here's what they're probably thinking. I've said this on my show plenty of times. Aaron Rodgers is trying to force his hand to a Cali team. All of you that are predicting Denver, that is way low on his totem pole. For those that have ever been in the military, when you get out of basic training, you have this thing called a wish list, and it's like your most desirable bases of where you want to go, and that's how they predicate, where they ship you first.
Yeah.
Unless you're in the fucking Army or the Marine Corps, you don't get a wish list because, well, you eat crowns. Look, Army people are like, fuck him. I was an Air Force guy, but no, and I bring that analogy up because if Aaron Rodgers had his wish list, it is trying to end up back on the West Coast. No doubt about it. He wanted to become a San Francisco 49er. 49ers are putting out that 2-year thing. They're playing the publicity game. This is all a media game. And we're all falling for it, and I love it.
I ain't falling for shit. I know Jimmy G ain't the long term. I know Jimmy G will barely make it 3-4 games into the season. I mean, I feel like, with that team always so hurt, you know what I mean? Like, Trey Sermon's playing this season. There is no he's going to sit for 2 years. Trey Lance is going to be out there balling. And look, you got to think about the playbook. Like you said, the offense is going to look completely different now that they run that RPO. Truly, I think it's going to be a lot of jet sweeps, a lot of motions between Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, and et cetera, et cetera. That backfield is going to be a constant headache, for redraft, trying to find the value on Trey Sermon if you want to take that shot on him. But me personally, I'm not taking that late round draft pick on him because I feel like it'd be a waste. You know what I mean? And Gallman there, Jeff Wilson Jr. there, and then you got Mostert there, and then it's him. You know what I mean?
There's some other guys that we're going to get into later in the show that I mentioned in the group chat. That I think that you guys, the listeners, as you guys listen as the show goes on today, and I recommend getting your notepads out. You're really going to see where rookie value is really going to lie, and I'm going to be dropping some nuggets as we continue.
Yes, sir. Any other thoughts on Trey Sermon?
No. I think you summed it up.
By time
Aliens?
Yeah.
No, more about who's in the backfield. Oh, my internet messed up. Yeah, by the time it comes redraft, we'll know for certain who's in that backfield, and we'll have a better grasp going, who to draft out of all those guys mentioned. So Trey should be up there still on the team.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna make the team.
He damn near might be the second back. That's
for certainly. I mean his film his film alone will already earns him that without him even touching a rock yet.
If he's the second back, he's definitely on redraft schedule.
Let's get Listen, hold up. Pause right there. Let's get into ETN. This is a hot one. This is the last 2 days. Let's get into ETN and James Robinson, and you have to include Carlos Hyde into that mix as well because obviously he's there. That's Urban Meyer's, guy. They reunite. Now with ETN, I feel like a lot of people are going to be missing out on him. Like in my opinion, I feel like they're going to be, all in on the James Robinson, hype train about where he finished last season, et cetera, et cetera. But if we look at it, what's going into it, Urban Meyer inherited James Robinson. Urban Meyer drafted ETN with a nice draft capital as well.
Yeah.
He wants speed. Urban Meyer obviously wants the speed. He's a speed demon. So therefore, if you're going with speed and you're going for the PPR upside, I think I'm going ETN and redraft.
Hang on, let me just really quick put this in perspective, and I'm gonna use an analogy of another sport. We all remember when that Golden State Warriors team finally they got together, and it was like, oh shit, like they're really good, and they had the Splash Brothers. Yeah, it was practically like the fucking Justice League, right? And when you utilize the word inherited, that's what inspired this analogy. Mark Jackson had that team. Really good team, but they weren't playoff, perennial pedigree yet. Then Steve Kerr inherits Steph and Klay Thompson, and then they get Draymond, and then from there, Kevin Durant joins the team, so on and so forth. I bring this up because Urban Meyer inheriting James Robinson isn't a bad thing. This is actually a good thing, and he's already gone on record to state that he is going to be utilizing both running backs. I wholeheartedly believe that Hyde doesn't affect either of these guys. These two will be the premier backs in that backfield versus it being a three-headed monster. I see this backfield being more so of a two, and I want either or of these guys. If I cannot get James Robinson, as we saw on NFL Fantasy Football Podcast a couple of days ago, I was willing to go with ETN there. It was like the fourth round, I think. I'm willing to do that, and I'm willing to have either or as a flex play. And that's how I view both these guys at the moment. But I feel like you should have no fear when snatching up either or.
Yeah,
it's according to the ADP, like they put it. I see more ETN. PPR, he may have more upside because he's going to be the third down back for sure, and he's going to be schemed. And it seems like he's going to be schemed into more of a play to where he could have more open area to work.
Exactly. I think that's what it comes down to. Who's the check down back? It's not going to be Robinson.
It's as far as that, Robinson is still going to have upside too, because when they get into the red zone, they give him the ball, and they should be scoring more and be a more efficient offense than last. Let me ask you
this: does James Robinson become touchdown dependent? Is it?
Kind of to this point.
Hold on. Let me bring in a point.
67 rushing yards, you're going to do it.
Let me bring in a point real quick. I'm going to just throw Carlos Hyde back into the mix there.
Nah.
You really think Carlos Hyde ain't going to take no goal line touches?
He'll get by 5 years.
He'll play a very minimal
whole year. Hyde ain't gonna come out the season.
Hyde will play a very minimal goal line role. Hyde will play a very minimal goal line role, similar to what we were just talking about, San Fran. I see this happening for Hyde, like a Jeff Wilson Jr. role, where middle into the season, a couple of the main starting guys that have really been put in the work for you have been banged up. Let's go ahead and give you a couple carries at the goal line just to give these guys rest. But I think that is something more.
Carlos Hyde scores.
But it is going to be in a minimal capacity compared to the youth of these two guys and the running style of these two guys. ETN will be your yards and your pass catching back. James Robinson will be your bruiser.
Whatever Urban Meyer has planned, but we had to go and think about this. He went out and got Carlos Hyde.
Listen.
That was him going out, going to get
Linda, listen.
30 touches.
And then draft ETN.
ETN's fantasy pros is 24. James Robinson's is 29. Okay. Both of these guys are pretty much in my mind, I'm setting that as like okay, you're already envisioning that this is going to be a split between the two.
You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen. This is another Darrell Henderson and fucking Cam Akers situation, what we saw last year. Hendo went in the 6th round. Cam Akers went into like the 10th, 11th round. What ended up happening? What we're at sitting right now in the season right now. Cam Akers is like a 212 pick. And where's Darrell Henderson? He's like,
I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny that.
I'm putting like
that's what can happen. That's what I'm saying. It's probably going to happen with
But it could be Cleveland, but it could also be Cleveland too.
Right. Listen, bro. James Robinson had 240 carries and 49 receptions last year. So that's like 290.
ETN, okay, let's talk PPR. ETN had 60 targets and 48 catches.
No, let Jabbar eat.
Right. So
I'm gonna let you eat.
Travis come in and he get 40 of those or 30 of those receptions, so and then he get up to maybe he might tip 100 carries, that's 120. That's fantasy relevancy right there. That might be running back 3-ish. He might flirt with 2 if he find that end zone deodorant a little bit more. That might be running back 2 numbers. And James Robinson, that still leaves James Robinson with like 200 and a little bit over 200 and some carries with a little targets to eat. But
I wholeheartedly
like 160 to 70 total targets between rushes. And so that's room for him to be a running back too. That's what I view James Robinson as this year. Run somewhere in between the running back 2 and at the moment I can't vague if he's gonna be in the middle or towards the end. I can't really gas that right now, but he's definitely going to be running back.
As of right now, I am confidently on record stating, feel free if you miss out on one, go get the other. And I wholeheartedly believe right now at this given stage, it does not matter which one you have because I do believe that both will be fantasy relevant. Mark my words.
But
on a weekly basis?
I think this is going to be Cleveland. I think that the Duval will be like Cleveland.
No, I do not. They drafted Trevor Lawrence #1. That offense is going to run through Trevor. He going to have a big chance.
Why else would you pair Trevor? Why else would you pair Trevor with his college teammate in Travis Etienne if you are not utilizing them together in tandem? That is a pass catching back out of the backfield. I'm telling you.
That's my point. That is my point of where I say he has redraft value and he's going to be the cheaper option. James Robinson is still going with Hunt, Monty. He's going where all these guys are going. And
but I'm not at this given moment. I'm not fading. I'm not willing to fade either. Now,
I'm not fading Robinson. I'm just not taking him at his ADP.
Right now, but
later, then why not?
We got to think toward the future. By the time we talking redraft, we ain't talking dynasty. We talking redraft. So we're redraft. By the time it come redraft, James Robinson value is going to drop to where he's drafted as a running back 2 for sure. And then Travis, on some people, it might even be possible that his stock rise above James Robinson, and James Robinson is the cheaper person.
It's either that, or it's either going to be that, or it's going to be 2020 all over again. Like I said on NFL Network, where you're going to reach a certain point in your draft, and it's going to be like, all right, now I'm just going to go and get my guys. And LQ, you were infamous for that last year. You're like, no, just go and get your guys. Just go. Just.
I did preach that, but James Robinson probably won't be my guy.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, either or. I'm fucking with right now at this game.
Late pick. I need a running back 2, round 7, 6. James Robinson there.
That's innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. Until one of these proves that they cannot be fantasy relevant. My take is that they will both.
Because what you said, LQ, what was it in redraft? Was Akers getting drafted before Darrell Henderson, or was Darrell?
No, it was Hendo going in the 6th round. Cam Akers was going like 10, 11. And that's exactly what's happening here with James Robinson. Even if his ADP does drop out of the 4th round, let's say he's in the 6th round, that's still basically where Hendo was going.
If you're going running back heavy though, then you're still getting a valuable flex play out of any of these guys.
LQ, put that up real quick. The last comment.
Yeah, that Chase Edmonds or Robinson or the Robinson production was based on volume last year.
Hey, I mean, both of those true. The Robinson.
Hold up. Let's run back to Jay.
I
because
still think he get volume. When I broke down his production, I still think he gets volume with 170 total, 160 and 70 total touches. That's still fantasy relevancy, and that's
I'm
still
taking James Robinson over Chase
with some touchdown deodorant there for James Robinson. That's decent.
Yes, but I'm going for the PPR upside, man. Like you said, James Robinson, Vine was key last season. He had those 60 targets. He had those 49 catches. That's great and all. But Urban Meyer also knows ETN. The last year he played, he had 60 targets. He had 48 catches. So it's the same thing. So therefore, why wouldn't you put that guy who can do that out of the backfield, who's way faster, who's a speed demon, who's explosive? He's going to be dangerous in open space. And I know Urban Meyer's going to put that into the playbook to have him as the core of that. That's why I said he'll be the 1A. James Robinson would be the 1B. I'm okay with that.
I feel like it's also going to be kind of game dependent too, because if them folks get up, it's going to be a James Robinson game. If high, it's going to be a Travis game. Because so you're going to be playing, kind of that kind of game each week, of which if they're
that take right there is why I rest my case. That take right there is why I'm rest my case.
What up, Gabe?
What up, Gabe?
Go. Oh shit! I know I was coming right in. I'm coming right in hot, baby.
I know.
Right.
Oh, bro, we don't play on this show.
Oh, my man, what's in there? What's going on?
We talking about James Robinson and matter of fact, pop it hot for him. Put in there Chase Edmonds and James Robinson right there.
There you go.
So how you feel about that, Gabe?
I want Chase Edmonds. Did we not just see James Robinson lose his job?
Not losing.
They about to start fighting.
We didn't see that. I'm confused. Y'all didn't see that? I saw it.
It could. I think by the end of the season, it could be a situation. If Travis show himself, it could be a situation where it's Cam Akers take over kind of thing. But to start off, James Robinson gonna be a focal point until like an injury happens.
What's up,
Maddie? Daddy's trying to make me get on a fucking hot take.
Oh my
goodness!
Man, I'm just gonna be the focal point.
Well, I said like early on,
let him have his say.
In between the trenches, he gonna get most of them. And Travis gonna be a rookie. He gonna get like the scripted plays and the catching. But week 3, week 4, we're gonna see some more Travis in there. Probably week 2. We don't even know if they're gonna do a preseason yet. So once we get to know that, once if we get a preseason. Everything we're gonna know everything.
We'll know. Yeah.
But until we know if we get a preseason or not, we just gotta sit here and kind of feel like they're gonna be in limbo again like last year.
Hey, I'm gonna put it this way. You and I, LQ, we battled out on Sports Me. I think that battle is still open. But we gonna see. We gonna see who wins. We gonna see who wins. All right, and people, the public will decide. All right, and like the public will decide. And I honestly, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You gotta see me on the app, bro.
No, I want the smoke, bro.
I'm just saying,
bro.
Mark about to come out. Mark.
Yeah, what we talking about, bro? I want all the smoke.
Markham versus Durag Don Juan. Let's get it.
Take on this question.
Yeah,
I'm still going. James Robinson over Edmonds.
Okay, yeah. So we were consensus pretty much. So that's easy. I don't want to get a Maddie.
I'll go with James Robinson because I think Chase Edmonds, like, soon as we get close to that summer weather and then camp, coach talk and OTAs beat writers start talking about Chase, that shit gonna skyrocket, bro. It's gonna get out of control.
You think so?
So is the question who is better or who has the better ADP? What's the question?
The thing is with the ADPs right now, they're all over the place. James Robinson, as of right now, is at the 408. He's in the 4th round. That's where Monty's going. That's where Kareem Hunt's going. Mostert, all those guys in that realm. That's a little bit too expensive for me when you have an ETN behind you. You know what I mean? That's my issue. That's my problem there with James Robinson.
I also think it's a little too high for David Montgomery. I don't know if y'all already talked about this.
Oh, I ain't with none of that.
Tyreek Cohen is coming back.
You got Tyreek Cohen and you got Damian Williams there, and you got Matt Nagy that likes to get cute. I'm not with none of that shit.
What if I told you Cohen was going to be playing a lot of plays in the slot?
Out of the slot. I would say that's Matt Nagy getting cute. That's Matt Nagy getting cute. Fuck out of here. I don't want none of that shit. I'm good.
Well, I tell you here and now, that boy Darnell Mooney is real, bro. He's another one. Go get that. So
another one. Yes.
Hold on. How do we get on to Darnell Mooney? I go to Texas. I get in a fucking rookie.
My dog.
Yeah, we talking rookies.
That's my dog. That's my sleeper all year.
But we ain't on sleepers. We'll have an episode on sleepers.
My bad, man.
We got Matty Daddy with the hot take. Go ahead, Robbie. Take that.
All right, yo. Hang on. Let me just type this last word to motherfucking sports me so I can solve their damn issues. So Texas new quarterback Davis Mills, we think he could be a starter with new QB coach Pep Hamilton. Listen, for those of you guys, and I'm about to go really hot take here. For those of you guys that remember Cardell Jones for the DC Defenders in the XFL when we had that little brief stint for the XFL, the plays that they were calling and the way that they were chucking the rock down the field, Davis Mills fits better into a Pep Hamilton system than what Cardell Jones did. And I get that the XFL is a completely different level of competition, but get ready for Houston to sling that rock, okay? Fucking Cooks, it don't matter how old he gets. He can still burn, baby. Burn. Disco Inferno down the field. I fucking love it, all right? Hey. They are going to – listen. They have a mystery in the backfield. They have no idea what's going to happen. Houston – I don't think that you have a problem. I think that actually you could be trending in the right direction and resurrecting your culture how you want it. Deshaun didn't want to be there anyways. You don't know how this situation is going to pan out. Davis Mills, baby, I am all in. Don't be surprised if he's going to be one of the hottest waiver wire pickups this year. Not draftable unless in dynasty format. Unless in dynasty formats. But get ready, redraft fans. Waiver wire, this is your guy.
So you saying he about to be a waiver wire hero like how Herbert was in like week 3?
Waiver wire hero, baby.
I don't know if I'm throwing that key one.
All right. Pastor Angle give him that how I give him what's my boy Gardner Minshew when he came up.
He was a waiver wire hero.
Yeah, Gardner did his thing when he came up off the wire his first year. So, if he can do something like that, I keep an eye on him and see.
My man Z
any team that's losing Deshaun Watson is not getting better, bro. I don't care how.
Hell no.
They're not going to get better.
Especially when you got eight tight ends on the goddamn roster.
You said 8. They got to run the ball.
They got 8 tight ends.
It's not going to get better from a roster like a play standpoint, but from what the organization at a high level is wanting and how they're trying to build their particular culture. Yeah. I don't agree with their culture because, they don't agree with people that that look like us. I personally believe, but that's a different story for a different day. Okay, which is why Watson. Part of why Watson wanted out. But with that being stated, Mills will go out there and do what McNair wants a Texas QB to do. And he will be more of a traditional pocket passer. When we look at the film from a lot of these rookies outside of Fields, Lance, Wilson, and Lawrence, Mills was honestly most NFL scouts said was probably the most ready and developmental QB. And we find most of our QBs not in the first round. We've been NFL fans for a long time. How many first round QBs stick with the exact team that they were drafted with? How many first round QBs have made it to a Super Bowl? How many first round QBs have won the Super Bowl?
16. 16
have been, 2 have won it.
My rebuttal to that is how many games has he started in college? I think he's had like 13 games his whole college career.
Mills had a couple more starts than a lot of the other guys.
He only played one season.
He was at Stanford.
Yeah, he only played one season at Stanford.
Yeah. All right.
You
No,
ain't
you're
seen him
correct.
play.
You're correct. But so did Trey Lance. And we're hyping him up.
I'm not hype on Trey Lance either. He's just black, so I'm always going for everything black. But
I love Trey Lance. I love Trey Lance and Justin Fields. I love Trey Lance and Justin Fields.
Look. Yo, when it comes to like the QBs who kind of come from like, you know, kind of I don't want to say a small kind of school, because he wasn't big on Pat either until Pat got on the field. So I'm gonna just be optimistic about Trey. He got some good skill sets that if he's with Shanahan too. That's what you got to.
I'm with
great hands. It's like a lovely toy and
Robbie, hold up.
another lovely maker that know what to do with it. Like, it's about to be magic, bro. Look what he did with Garoppolo.
I love late round QBs. Like I also enjoyed Dak. I also enjoyed Dak when he came up and he took over in the preseason. Like when I saw him throw his first pass in preseason, like week 3 of his rookie year, I was like, yeah, Tony Romo's bye. I was like, he's done. I love late round QBs.
Listen, before we get into the next subject, we got to pay the bills, all right? So this is for the IDP players out there. This is going to help you bring home the gold, people. Please pay attention and tune in.
What's good, IDP Army? It's Jordan Rains, and quickly I want to tell you guys today about the big project I've been working on, the Ultimate IDP Index. The Ultimate IDP Index is the #1 resource for IDP fantasy football players, rookies or veteran for 2021. Inside, you're going to find contract information, tiered IDP rankings, detailed player production profiles going back to 2017, suggested trade values, and a whole lot more, including unique write-ups, unique videos that will only be available within the Ultimate IDP Index. But to me, probably the most valuable thing is the fact that the trade value estimation tool is going to be updated weekly, so you'll always be aware of what a player is worth in your Dynasty League at any given moment. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for the IDP Army Patreon today. Patreon.com/the IDP Army. Join the Black Ops tier and join the IDP Army today.
And we are back, fellas.
Hey, that's pretty dope. If I was on IDP, you know, I'd get in there and
hell yeah. We're doing special things for this team, so that's definitely something we get into.
I needed that break.
Good job.
Yeah, he had to go take a piss. But nah, I'm gonna backtrack. We had some questions pop in, but my boy Z2 dropped in. He asked me if I was taking Joe Mixon or Harris. So before I even give my opinion, I wanted to hear you guys.
Harris.
Javar.
Let me see. Yeah.
What we talking about? Dynasty or redraft?
Redraft. I might.
Either I'm taking Harris.
This a hard one. I gotta see at that ADP too. I gotta see at the ADP.
Listen, Harris is going at
I might take Mixon at his ADP for sure, because
Mixon's 306. 306 for
Where's
Mixon.
Harris is right now. Harris is ranked RB15.
So that's like fourth round, 412.
You getting them at 412? Yeah, I would take that.
Yeah, that's why.
You're not. All right, so you're not going to get him at 412.
Right.
Stop.
So it's
gonna rise. Obviously, I'm saying right now though, the draft started today.
All right, so it's either
the draft started today. You think that you're getting Harris at 412?
No. Yes. Okay, so it's either gonna be Mixon.
You want this? Do you need a hit? Do you need a hit? You need this more than I do. Actually, fuck that. I need this because of your fucking take. You stress me out.
Bro, you're getting Harris in the 4th round. I'm telling you that right now. You're getting Harris in the 4th round. May not be 412.
If you think Chase Edmonds hype gonna build, by the time it come around,
I know.
He's gonna get bulk of the carries, and you know the Steelers running backs, if they get bulk of the carries, they're gonna kind of come through. Shit, this is a hard right here, man. I'm trying
the Steelers running back.
I'm telling you, I'm trying so hard not to say Mixon.
You're gonna have to, bro. It's the fucking bag.
Let me say my point. Let me get my point off.
But I'm gonna go.
So what I would say is, I've seen Joe Mixon now for 2 years be less than. You know what I mean? I've not seen that with my own eyes. I don't need any other like analytics. He was hurt. The most stacked people in the box, etc., etc. I'm cool. I know that the Pittsburgh Steelers are a workload running back, not by committee, and they got the best running back in the draft to run him like they did James Conner for Lord knows how long. You know what I mean? So that's who I want. And if we get them at that much of a discount, which I'm pretty sure by the time the season comes, we won't. But you can't. There's no way you can still take Joe Mixon. Like he had a lot of excuses, but I think the excuses have to be over now. At this point.
I think people got burned. I think people got burned because they drafted Mixon at that 110. He was going in the first round, if we remember. Exactly. So you're drafting him as your RB1.
I'm gonna keep blowing my smoke over into LQ's box and hope it gives him a fucking contact high.
Now listen, you were drafting him as an RB1, so therefore your expectations were RB1. Yes, so therefore. Right. If we look at the numbers, points per game, he was a clear, solid RB2. He was giving you what you were asking for as an RB2. He's always been an RB2. So with you going into the draft with the expectations of him being an RB1, that's your fault. You know what I mean? That's how Mixon gets the hate. So him at the 306, he's going to see over 300 touches. Is Harris going to see over 300 touches?
So maybe. Harris, maybe. Yeah, absolutely.
But therefore, you still have Claypool. You still have, Deontay. You still have Juju. That offense is exactly the same for last year. Not saying there's not going to be a balance.
Backfield.
They were dead last in rushing attempts. I'm sorry, second to last in rushing attempts. That was Jacksonville, by the way. So it's like they weren't running the ball much, but I expect some type of balance here. So I'm just saying we have to put into consideration that, maybe Mixon is the better pick here at the value.
Yeah, and Najee's going in the back into the second round. If I can pair, Najee with I'm trying to think. Who would you get in the back end? Like, because Najee's gonna go right as soon as back into the second round. So as soon as that first round goes, you're going to be able to grab Najee in either the 12-12, 12-11, or 12-10. Or I'm sorry, the second round, the 2-12, 2-11, or 2-10, and that's where you're going to be getting him. He's not making it past that. We already saw this.
So you saying like the Miles Sanders?
We saw this 2 days ago.
I'm about to say Austin Eckler's, Miles Sanders, all these other PPR guys over Harris. Not saying Harris ain't got no PPR upside. I'm just saying.
C2, I would pair Najee and CEH together.
Oh no!
I'm not putting
it down.
I mean, they build an offense.
I'm not even a CEH fan, but that's what you're looking at.
They built the offense, so it should be.
Honestly, go ahead, Javar.
It should, they built the offensive line, so this year could look more like an Andy Reid offense with the run game play because they have invested in their offensive line. But it just showed me last year they love to put the ball in the hands of the best player in the world, and that's Mahomes, and that's smart. And it just seems like they're going to buy in more to just give him Mahomes the ball. But and CH just have to find work with his limited of touches. Now, if they get CEH touch is going to be more predicated on them getting up. Once they get up, he may get more touches from them trying to grind the clock out. But as far as it goes, I might be taking. Yeah, I'm not paying that early second for CEH before some players. I might take
Take your chance on Najee. I would take my chance on Najee if it came.
So you taking? So listen, let's to be clear.
No, I might take CEH before Najee. I take CEH probably before Najee.
No, I take Najee over CEH if it came down.
Offense. He should be able to score. Le'Veon Bell going. He should get the red zone touches with the better offense, and he should be able to convert with those.
He was struggling before Le'Veon Bell was even there.
I know.
But with that old line, they got to rebuild old line.
Get ready. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, RB1, RB2. If you can get that as your fucking RB1 and RB2 in fantasy, run it.
And all right, I just want to say to answer Z2's question, I'm definitely going Najee over CEH. Now, I'm asking Robbie, are you taking Najee over Miles Sanders, Austin Eckler, Gibson, Swift, Akers?
So
Are you taking Najee
over the first option you said yes.
So who's the
and then
first?
the rest no. So all the year 2 running backs no.
Who's the
Yeah,
first?
the year 2 guys I'm a fan of.
Who's the first option?
The first option, I think he said something
Miles
about the
Sanders.
name. He said
Miles
he said Miles Sanders. Yeah, I'm
And
not.
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler, I'll take. Austin Eckler, I'll take because I can take Austin Eckler the first round, and then I can get Najee in the second. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Gibson. I'm okay with Swift. I'm okay with taking any of those and then also pairing them with Najee. Like I will do that, especially in dynasty formats, all damn day. And I'll probably win a championship.
It's a toss.
We gotta do it. Yeah, make a league. We jumping in that shit.
Miles Sanders,
We're always in a league together. What are you talking about?
Make that league right now. Make that league right now.
Put me in
that shit right now.
I want to
send
see
the invite right now.
I want to see I want to draft with y'all. I promise you I'm gonna crush it. Put me in the league. I get
just told me that was closed.
I get low thing game.
I don't believe Robbie with this
it was closed.
I'm a shark out there.
Just told me that was closed, dog. I understand we talking about fantasy. That's just so disappointing.
You said your job?
Waffle House.
Oh, Waffle House. Oh shit! How the hell is Waffle House closed in the South? The fuck?
For real on a Thursday,
bro.
I just knew I was about to have some Waffle House for lunch.
Hey, set it up. I'm ready. We can start today. $5, $10, $20
up now, bro.
Bro, well, we about to be in Canton, so I'm about to just live draft with y'all fools, so I can
say less. Say less. Get me drunk.
We need to drop that link for it again. What it was like $30 for the live
draft night out. LQ, I'm not able to share links because I don't have access to the chat. Can you drop the draft night out link, bro? I apologize for making you do extra work.
We already
find that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making. It's just draftnightout.com.
Draftnightout.com. That sounded like a good time. But anytime we do make up another little side little league, let me know.
No, absolutely. Really quick. Thank you, Jabbar, for reminding me about that. See, Jabbar's so excellent. Everybody in the chat. Tickets right now are $30, and honestly, the experience is worth more than that. We're gonna be out there at I can't remember the name of the brewery, but we're gonna be out there at one of the hottest breweries in Canton, Ohio. Live drafts are going down. The homie LQ just dropped that link for you. You already know the deal. He's going to be in the building. I'm be in the building. The session crew going to be in the building. It's going to be live. It's going to be litty. Shout out to Eat Sleep Fantasy. Shout out to Huss. Hosted by Huss from Sleeping Wire. Steffi, myself. We're going to be rocking the mic, getting y'all hype. Let's go.
Gang, gang, gang.
Rocking a whole lot of gang shit.
Yeah. Hey, and you're going to be drinking beer and drafting and talking shit. What more you do on a Saturday night? What else you going to do? Okay. Let's get lit, you know?
Gang.
Yo, y'all remember AMWA mixtape tour? The homie that would be like, hot sizzle. Oh my God.
I got one question.
That's gonna be me on the mic. What's that pick? Oh.
we've been talking redraft, but I want to ask y'all one question. You know, and we can go super flex. We can go super flex next, but in a one quarterback league. At 101 and 102, how you drafting it? Is it Najee Harris, Chase Moore, or is it Najee Harris and then Kyle Pitts?
Wait, so Najee Harris is my 101 off the board and rookie formats.
Okay.
For dynasty. So does that answer the question kind of easily?
All right, then who's thinking then? In one quarterback league, Jamar Chase or Pitts?
Single QB. I'm not trying to get QB. So I mean, yeah, I'd probably go Pitts and then Chase.
I mean, the 2 QB Harris is not the 101.
No, I'm still taking Harris as the 101 because running backs are a commodity. I'm a running back heavy feeling. I'm a running back heavy feeling.
Najee Harris campaigning, motherfucker.
No, it's a running back heavy thing. LQ, me and you been friends for fucking 3 years going on 4, bro. You know me.
But Robbie,
listen,
let me tell you something. You're gonna miss out on a lot of value drafting and 2 QB drafting a running back of a quarterback. Lawrence is going to outscore.
Have you seen how crazy I am?
And I'm trying to help you out. That's what friends are for, my guy. And I'm
I'm trying to help you out.
Harrison, unless you got Kyler Murray and Josh Allen, some type of combo like that.
And I more than likely do.
The quarterback number one. But we're not going there. How about you? LQ? You got Harris, and then you go Jamar Chase, Pitts, them top three. How you doing that?
Damn, man. I honestly, fuck, because I know Chase is gonna be a monster, bro. He gonna be a fucking dog. Back with Burrow, bro.
Rough Rider looking at.
Yeah. Yo, like listen, you gotta go Chase, man. You definitely gotta go Chase.
And I'm Chase over Pitts? Is it tight end premium or no?
Oh, it's got to be. Everybody's doing tight end premium by the day.
Oh, they're all right. Then Pitts and Chase. I mean, you could flip that either way.
Fuck. What you got, Gabe? Hey, what you got?
Here, Gabe? Yeah, I'm not going
Jordan
because we're in the same league together.
Well, I got one. He's talking. He ain't got no draft pick that high. So I got 102 in the league, and the first guy gonna take.
He ain't got no draft pick that high.
And I'm taking Pitts
1 and 104.
Pitts 102 at tight end premium. You know, and I got Kittle out there, so that's gonna put my guy in put Pitts in the flex with tight end premium numbers. So that's what I'm going with the 102.
I can't believe 2-2 is an LQ's answer.
It's over with, my guy. If you thought you was getting Pitts at 104, it's over with, my guy.
Listen, hold up. 2-2 might be a late round flyer. And
Stop it. 2-2 Atwell is my size. He's gonna die on the field, bro.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not. He got redraft value for me. He could be your last pick.
Get your 2-2 Atwell. Atwell, do you want to see a dead body memes ready? Get the Sandlot memes ready.
You wild. Yo, them screens and that jet sweep about to be to death to y'all.
I played semi-pro up until the age of 28. All right. At age 28, I was like, yo, I think I don't like getting hit anymore.
You're not as fast as him, though.
Not anymore.
You gotta catch him.
Like once you get old, bro, and you just get hit too many times, like once you had like a couple, like I've been knocked out like twice. Like I've woke up like on a field like holy fuck. Like, but it's fun.
No.
V2, yeah, we know that.
Gabe said, "Oh no, no, it's not."
It's like football in Canton, but I guess that's not happening,
bro. With the fucking schedule that I got booked on, yeah, that football game got canceled real quick. I was like,
we going 6:30 in the morning.
Like, make money. Oh, I'm down for that. I'll
real quick,
6:30 in the morning. Meet me at the field.
Real quick, we ain't really get in on the wide receivers like that. So we just started talking about Tutu.
Damani Brown definitely over Tutu.
Out of the top wide receivers, I guess you can go top 3 or 4. Who's going to have that Jamar Jefferson impact out of all the top?
Stop it, 5. No, I'm not letting this happen. We ain't doing
the Justin Jefferson effect.
No, you're not doing.
I'm just saying he ain't got to go off like that.
I said the Justin Jefferson effect.
Hold on,
who's going to be the top rookie? Who's going to be the top rookie wide receiver? Who you think? It's going to be top.
All right, no, wait. Before
force me, is
Justin Jefferson? Justin Jefferson is the only wide receiver. All right, because this hits a certain place in my heart. All right, he is the only rookie wide receiver to put up Randy Moss-like numbers. We are never going to see that again. So let's just stop it.
Robbie, I didn't say he got to be just. When I say Justin Jefferson, he was just the top rookie last year.
Thank you.
Going to be the top rookie last year. Nobody's saying
Nobody's saying he's going to break records.
You going too, but he gets so sentimental.
That's why the post I made yesterday, I did not defend it. Listen,
I got light skin. I'm sorry, I got light skin.
He said I got light skin.
Y'all put my ass in a corner, all right?
Listen, I made a post yesterday. I said Devontae Smith is about to give us a Justin Jefferson season. Literally, I got like fucking 40 comments on that bitch talking about no, absolutely not.
You deserve that. You deserve that.
Hell no. Why not? He's going to be the top rookie. You talking all this Jamar Chase? All
You
right,
sound
cool.
like the Rager truthers last year. You sound just
Fuck
like
no.
Rager.
Hell no. Look at Rager.
It
Look
is
at him.
fucking Philadelphia,
him.
Laquan. It is.
Look at him. Look at him.
I don't know
Look at
why. Like, I know why we're friends, but I don't know why we're friends sometimes.
He said, "I don't know how we friends. I don't know how we friends
No.
sometimes."
I bookmarked that tweet. I muted that shit. I looked at it this morning.
Good.
I muted it, bro. It's
Good.
going to be a fact.
All right,
Vine is key. He's going in as the best wide receiver on his squad. It might have been debatable, you know, where he was at in college. He was the best wide receiver because
Jalen Rager's going to be the next. Jalen Rager's going to be the second coming in Philadelphia.
No, he fucking never was. Who said? Who the fuck said? Look, it was
Fucking
Rager.
everybody. Everybody was dick riding Rager last year.
Rager
Come
and
on.
Ruggs.
we thought
Based on the locations, I was like, it's a dub. It's a
I
dub.
won't buy into the Rugs. I just like Rager because I thought he was going to get a good amount of targets. He just wasn't healthy.
Well, listen.
And then I just didn't with Cousins. We just didn't know what Cousins was going to get. Like, and Cousins just, you know, like, bro, Cousins
Waddle doesn't get injured. If Waddle doesn't get injured, Waddle wins the Heisman. Waddle wins the Heisman Trophy. Waddle wins the Heisman Trophy, hands fucking down. Waddle over Smith.
If
like I said, it might have been debatable.
All right. So who you saying gonna be the top wide receiver, Robbie? You never said that.
Who you top?
You just
Jamar Chase. I said it 2 days ago. I said 2 days ago on NFL Fantasy Football.
What you got, Gabe? What you got, Gabe?
It's not gonna be Chase. I hate to be that guy. It's not gonna be Chase.
By the way, I love this show.
I like Jamar Chase, and I also like I don't know, man. That shit gonna be crazy.
Put it like this:
Who's
gonna get more volume?
There's a lot of disrespect, bro.
Who's gonna get more volume?
Smith.
Thank you. That should be set in stone right there. Reason why he is a candidate of why he's gonna have a Justin Jefferson season.
There's too many mouths out there.
Fucking T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd.
Cincinnati.
They already were coexisting together.
Hey,
well.
Y'all just told me.
Oh, someone said Amon-Ra St. Brown. Book it.
RB2.
And Joe Mixon.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
They just told me Joe Mixon gonna be on RB2.
I like
everybody can't eat.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's like understanding that.
I like
they're forgetting that T. Higgins is there.
I like
Tyler Boyd is there. They're forgetting that they both coexisted, doing well.
I like Smith and Waddle as a little sleeper. Waddle come out of camp as being as Tua one of Tua.
I said it. Fuck Tua. Waddle by the
Tua didn't park it like that.
Tua
is not going to start a couple games. So with Waddle coming in, if Tua get that connection with Waddle might be something to watch.
I'm chopping that part. I'm chopping that part.
Tua is going to be trash.
Hold up. At the 52 mark.
Listen,
the tweet is going to
be trash.
Stop it,
gonna be trash. The tweet is going to be trash.
That might be playing in semi-pro or Canada next year. Some of those wide receivers he had last year.
It's going to be trash.
Because listen, people are believing in Jared Goff to put up, Sean McVay system numbers. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're about to see Jared Goff struggle at an all-time high. Jared Goff's not about to have his hand held, when 15 seconds and the headset goes out, Sean McVay reading the fucking defense for him. He still can't read defenses. He's about 5 years into it.
Amon has to rely on his size a lot. Amon specializes in that contested catch, like in boxed out.
The only person in Detroit that I am buying is TJ Hawk. Book it, buy it, bring home the gold. 130 targets, people.
Si, senor.
They got the top.
Man, fuck Swift. I'm gonna say it too.
Stop it, 5. He got talent.
Whoa! You put the gun down.
Swift gonna get a lot of touches. Who they gonna throw to? They gonna get a ball to Swift. Come on now, think.
I don't give a fuck.
Look at James Robinson last year. They have nothing around. Look what James Robinson did last year. And Swift is a much better back.
I agree with Jordan. I'm with Jordan.
Robinson, and he's going to get a lot of volume, and they drafted the O-line. They don't have nobody to throw to. Swift is going to be the
Tua is not just coming off of a hip surgery. Tua is coming off of 2 ACLs.
Swift's going to be a nice little grab. And you look what Swift did last year. He looked good. He looked hella good, bro.
Fuck Swift. Fuck Swift. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap. I see the upside. I see the upside. I just do not believe in Detroit, bro. I don't believe in them. I don't believe that they're gonna be a good system for them. It's gonna be a fucking car wreck next season. Nobody's understanding that. Like they'll be lucky to win 6 games.
You do realize like we're gonna be doing this show like still like when we're in season, right? Like the arguments and the debates just get better.
They do, and we get to talk about that Thursday night game.
Yeah,
we're
boom, fire content.
Hey, the shirt's about to go on sale. It's coming June.
Yeah. I need to know what the shirt of me on as a meme looks like. I need to see that shit.
I have a plan. Chill out.
Oh. That Waffle House is closed is ridiculous.
This man,
the Waffle House closed on a Thursday afternoon. That's crazy as hell to me, bro.
Yeah, in the South at that.
He's so mad. That goes to show you he was thinking about Waffle House since probably about 10 a.m.
Like, fuck that. He's thinking about it last night. The way I operate, I'm about to eat that shit tomorrow for lunch, bro.
Gabe about to put on some Drake, about to ride home. Look at Waffle House. Hey, he about to have a light skin moment.
Surprise though.
He gonna
have a light skin moment.
He gonna tweet Waffle House and
checker fries.
He about to add Waffle House right now. What the fuck y'all close?
Checkers fries are the shit, yo. Checkers fries are the shit.
Checkers fries are top elite. Godly, bro. They my number ones and then McDonald's, but they put little drugs and shit in there to keep you addicted.
They look drugs.
I'm dead ass. McDonald's fries got crack in there or something, bro.
Just put a little crack on them. Make it look like you did it yourself.
That ain't salt. That ain't salt.
He said that ain't salt.
No, I mean, eat McDonald's fries. I'm like, why these fucking fries taste so damn good?
A large fry. Like, I'll get the value fry. I'm like, damn, I should have got a large, bro. This is good.
He is stupid. He said, I'm a hard decision. Damn. Oh, you got the large.
Hey, yo, let's get into it. Look, our last rookie we should be talking about, honestly. I don't know how we didn't talk about it, but Zach Wilson, man. Does he have redraft value?
Yeah, he's with the goddamn Jets, and it's a different team. Actually, no. Why am I trying to?
I'm about to say, hold up, there ain't no direct yes.
Stop it! I was trying to be nice to the kid. I was trying to be nice to Disney Channel. All right, we haven't done anything right for Disney Channel during this show. I just want to state that. Shit. Disney Channel will not give us money.
No, they will not.
But no. With that being said, look, I'm not touching Zach Wilson with the 9-foot pole. The whole league could die tomorrow, and I still would not draft him. So,
I mean, the way they setting it up for Zach Wilson.
Whoa, Z2 fantasy. That is not nice. He said Zach Wilson's mom.
That's why he's on the brand. That's on brand right there.
He said it's on brand. Like,
that's on brand right there for the squad.
Coming on a t-shirt. But in 2-quarterback league, I can see you throwing a flyer out there.
Making that a shirt.
In a 2-quarterback league, I can see you throwing a flyer out there if you miss out and go quarterback late and get Zach Wilson. But man, they did draft some people around them. They do got some better talent out there. It's interesting, man. If you can get them late in a Q quarterback league, I want him as my quarterback 3 only.
Yeah, in Dynasty.
He'll be on.
Right, let me give you something real quick. Jameis Winston or Zach Wilson as your QB3 in the super flex?
In redraft?
Jameis Wilson.
In redraft?
Why would you tell me? He was top 5 a lot.
I'll take Jameis.
I'm just saying.
Top 5. I just play. I don't know if he had something.
Hey, real quick.
Wilson and Michael Thomas, book it.
Real quick, people that have followed my specific content for like the last 3 years, that are FSU college fans, get excited every time that I'm like, yeah, I would take Jameis in that scenario. They're like, yeah, he said something nice about FSU. Like, I still want to just go on record, fuck FSU. So don't y'all get too excited that are any of y'all Seminole fans out there.
This is
and to take it, Jameis. Nah,
This
I was
is
about to
legal.
say he might be able to get Jameis on waivers, but he might.
Yeah, it's more like that.
If you're gonna draft him. You're gonna draft him.
With Darnold's weapons,
A
give me
lot of people-
Darnold. With Darnold's
If
weapons,
he's
give me
smart,
Darnold.
Listen, Jameis is going to get drafted, but Zach Wilson or Sam Darnold, I'm going Darnold 100%. Darnold got CMC there to support his stats to make him look great. So I'm going CMC.
And the head coach who had, their offense flowing pretty well. Anderson looked great out there. And with Sam Darnold, who can actually throw downfield.
That's the thing that's about to piss me off this season, too. They have chemistry.
Jordan Robbie said something good about Darnold. Yeah.
Listen, they have chemistry. DJ Moore, I got this question. It's like foggy. I don't know. I don't know if he's the one there. You know what I mean? Because we saw Teddy Bridgewater fucking do the worst with DJ Moore week to week, where we're just like, why are you not throwing to him? So I feel like this is another situation with DJ Moore as well.
I feel like Carolina got a sneaky good pick with that wide receiver from LSU. I think he's going to play on the outside. They're going to push DJ. Yeah, I think they're going to push DJ Moore in the inside play slot. It's going to look like James and Crowder.
I don't know. Terrence Marshall is a slot specialist. 82.1% he lines up in the slot. The dude is a fucking mastermind. He has
somebody that's bigger on the outside though.
I don't know, man. He
more and Robinson on the outside and Marshall in the slot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This dude, like Gabe, man. This dude cuts geometry when he runs routes. Like, it is pure geometry. It's a beautiful, beautiful work of art. One of my favorite pieces of film that I saw this year.
Hey, C2 got a question for the Falcons. Answer that.
Yes, I'll take out Mike Davis. And I'm not even a Falcons fan. Sorry.
Yeah. So when it comes to Mike Davis, I'm looking at Mike Davis to have running back 2 numbers. He could have some little upside there. So, where would I take him?
I got him in the 8th round, Javar. Remember? I got him in the 8th.
Right.
Late.
But when it comes time for redraft, you're not gonna get him in the 8th round. He's gonna be drafted around probably like
he's a starting running back. So people in redraft have that.
Like a James Robinson round era, and
he might end up going in the 6th round, some shit like that.
Right.
Hey,
me and Javar argued about this already yesterday.
I seen it.
So I'll just say it again.
I think that
I don't know, like if everybody like caught amnesia, like once the season was over, but like we hated Mike Davis at the end of last year. Like, did we forget that? I don't understand why they think Mike Davis is gonna come in here and be a savior when we couldn't run the ball last year with an old Ty Gurley. I mean, a young old Ty Gurley with bad.
Yo, chill out, bro.
Mike Davis puts it. He will put his shoulder. Bro. Here's the difference.
Mike Davis is going to be good for 5 to 6 games. Come week 7, everybody's going to be pissed because Matt Ryan is going to be throwing the ball.
No, man.
Per game.
Here's the thing. Mike Davis, it's about expectations. I'm not drafting him as my RB2, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
RB2 numbers. He's going to be, honestly, realistically, my RB4
week-to-week flex. A week-to-week flex. Here's the thing, though. But check it out. On those week-to-week basis that you're going to play him in your flex, those occasionally he will return you that RB1 type of value in a flex position. And then, you just put him back on the bench.
He would definitely be a matchup running back. This isn't a start and forget. This isn't put him in your lineup Sunday and hope for the best.
Exactly.
This is literally going to play by matchup.
I'm excited about this. Like, I'm excited about these.
I'm excited about him facing the worst run defense in the fucking league, and I need this win this week. That's what I'm excited about Mike Davis for. This isn't anything of saying he's going to carry my fucking team to the fucking championship for 16, 17 weeks.
On top of that, Mike Davis is not afraid to put his fucking shoulder through a motherfucking space, and you gotta love that. Think
about the recent running backs y'all have. Mike Davis is the biggest upgrade y'all had in the last 2 years.
He's a bruiser. He's actually going to run people over.
We've only had one upgrade.
Todd Gurley's not an upgrade. He came to y'all hurt.
I'm saying we've only had one.
Devontae Freeman was
say
hurt.
He's the biggest if it's only been one.
But Mike Davis likes contact. This isn't a fair comparison to those other guys. Mike Davis likes to run people over.
Need other guys. It's only been one other guy.
And also, Robert Gabe is looking at how Carolina abused Mike Davis at the beginning. They gave him so much at the beginning. The Falcons not gonna need that with
only because CMC was down. But that adds efficiency to when Davis touches.
That's what I'm saying. he might get like 15 something. He might get 15 carries per game.
But efficient ones.
3 of those gonna be in the red zone, so he
gonna average 4 or 5 targets.
Hey, give me a high five.
He gonna be like,
He has to
I
close
think
the
he averages
game
like
out.
4 to 15 points a game. Some games
Josh,
he might have
Josh,
22.
put it there. Give me a high five,
Put
bro. Give me a high
15,
five.
He has to
15
close
points
the
a
game
game.
out. The problem
That's
that
like
the
running back
Falcons had,
too.
Yo,
we
give
couldn't
me a high
close
five,
games
Josh.
out.
Right, you know,
Bill Bryant would throw the ball 55
Oh,
times.
yeah. We got it.
Yo,
I'm just saying because Davis gonna be there late, like y'all said. You're gonna be able to get him as your running back 3 or
4.
no, if you go running back 0,
Or 5. That's what I
get him as
said.
your running back 2 or something like that.
RB0 and he starts to pop off
Yeah,
as
he's
a
a good
valuable
RB0,
flex,
man.
then you
I
can
don't
move
do
him.
that.
I don't go 0 RB, but I know how to play it. I know the thought process because it's all about trades. That's really it. Everything is just about trades.
We don't promote that here.
Yeah, we don't. I don't promote that shit on.
We don't promote that
you
shit.
know. Yeah, no, we don't do that. But I'm just saying.
I believe
We don't
you.
do
I
that
believe
shit.
in getting you one good R&B and go and get you some R if you the wide receiver studs. And then I'm fine with Mike Davis or James Robinson as my running back too. I'm completely fine with it.
0 RB is if you're a trade junkie. If you're a trade junkie, then that's your strategy because then you know how to start building value and start picking apart other people's teams. But at that point, you're really playing fantasy defense. You really have to know fantasy psychology, not just for drafting purposes, but for season-long purposes. And that's a really good time to actually tune into this guy. I do it too, but this guy, he talks a lot about fantasy psychology and how to really fuck with your opponent's head. Like he's done it for a long time.
My dead ass.
I'm a
My
scumbag.
at home don't fuck with me in the season.
And
we
one
not
thing,
cool.
that when I say go 0, you don't go with 0 running back and redraft. In Dynasty, you can kind of do that because you can build up. But in redraft, 0 running back it's suicide because it's gonna be hard to trade and get a running back.
Kamikaze, baby. It's a straight kamikaze.
Redraft, you go with your guy.
You tanking, bro.
You tank it from week 1. Because as you see, the running back situation is so volatile. Look at James Robinson 6 months ago, and now look at his value. You know,
Boy, 3 weeks ago.
So that's why I say in Dynasty and wide receiver and over in the session, we believe in going to get you in Dynasty. You go get them young wide receiver studs because their situation do not change within a 3 to 4
years. King.
But within a 3 to 4 year situation, where there's running backs, they're so volatile. We can go on and on about running backs every year that change. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Rush Hour is the best show in the motherfucking East Coast, West Coast, North Coast, Korea, Canada. Don't matter where we at. We the best show out there right now, bro. We up on an hour and 7 minutes. This hour went by fast, bro. It felt like 20 minutes.
Yeah, this really did. Hey, we killed it. Should we go ahead and start doing outros? Should we just start doing outros? Like that's a perfect way to end it. Yeah, this man just went off. Yeah, this man went the fuck off today.
Start with the end session. Where can they find y'all at, bro?
Fantasy in the letter N session on Twitter. Look us up.
Shit. Hopefully next time you can find me at an open Waffle House. God damn. But nah, find us at the session, man. Pull up on the boys, bro. We out here. We out here,
bro. We out here making noise. Fire content only, fellas. Yeah. Hey, Robbie, where can they find you other than NFL Network?
Appreciate it.
Well, fuck. What? That was not. Y'all can check me out, rumboys.com, Rumboys on YouTube, Rumboys Fantasy Network on YouTube. We are going to start getting our leagues together. We're going to be having a couple of different charity leagues instead of just doing like one giant pool. Like I find that hasn't been effective. We're going to break it up in a couple of different leagues so that everyone is able to get participation. Wow, I just said that word right. Holy fuck.
You're educated.
My education. That's that fucking Southeast DC shit. But no, check me out there. Also, I just encourage everyone to really download the Sports Me app. I'm gonna break it down to you like this: have you ever called into your favorite podcast, your favorite radio show, and haven't been able to get into the lines? Well, now we're able to change that. We're able to make it a lot more effective for you. The Sports Me app, you can interact with any one of us on the Sports Me app, and we will answer your questions.
You want smoke after the stream? You want smoke after the stream?
Bro, let's go.
I'm gonna have to tap in. What's the
I got my
topic?
phone right here. Yo, we can go.
Bro, we can go. Like we can go. Like I'm ready for anything.
Throw it up, and throw it up and at me, bro. I'm at the
I got
Addy,
you.
bro.
I got
Drop your
you.
location.
Hey, I got you. Oh, and I also got to talk to you about some shit, but we'll talk afterwards.
Yeah,
But
we'll talk afterwards.
Go ahead, get us right off.
Another Thursday.
Hey, y'all can find me at Real Deal Fantasy HQ. Fire content only. I'm making real estate on these Thursdays, bro. Thursdays is my day. We got Troy with the Thirsty Thursday. We got Robbie out there killing in session, joining the podcast, and they dropping that flame. Yesterday, hold up, real quick. Yesterday, y'all was going at it. I need that energy.
But
I need that
Javon
energy
just
front and
likes
center,
to
bro.
argue, bro.
Hey, Gabe was like, yo, I'm trying to shoot the face.
Hey, it's crazy. And show we right after the show.
Block. Why would he get touched?
Right at the show, we just right. Then after the show, we like, all right, bro. So what you about to do for you? Good? Everything just go back to calm. It's just like
You want to drop that location?
it's like, hey, bro, what we doing next show? We're gonna do this next show. All right, that's what we're gonna work
Javon
next
gonna
show.
argue with me, bro.
Yo, listen, need that energy, bro. That shit had me crying, bro. I was like, yo, they really going in, bro.
Hey, we'll catch
Over
y'all
the
next Thursday. Yo, we'll
Next
catch y'all
Thursday,
next
same
Thursday.
time.
Ballin'!
Yo.
Oh shit, I ain't got no L time. Peace out.
Duel.